Let's continue our lesson on the Tagalog enclitic particles. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. Let's dive into our lesson on the Tagalog enclitic particles. If you do not know what enclitic particles are, please skip this video and check out the videos under the playlist labeled Tagalog enclitic particles to get you up to speed. Otherwise, this video will not make sense to you. If you have seen my previous videos on the Tagalog enclitic particles, then welcome back. In this video, we will talk about the enclitic particle kaya. The particle kaya means perhaps, I wonder, what do you suppose, what do you think, what if, thus, that's why. The first thing to remember about this particle is how to pronounce it correctly. It's kaya, with an abrupt end in the last syllable. Kaya. It should not be confused with the root word kaya, able, can, or possible. So, this is kaya, 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 kaya. In fact, you can say kaya, kaya, which depending on the context can mean, do you think it's possible? Can it be done? Cool? In this video, I will discuss the many uses of the particle kaya, including in making a simple suggestion, in suggesting an action to be taken, in wondering about an action to take or have been taken, in stating a fact about an action that someone may have missed, and in wondering about the answer to a question. Let's get it on with our first usage, in making a simple suggestion. Let's use it with personal pronouns. Here goes. Ako kaya. Perhaps I should. Ikaw kaya. Perhaps you should. Tayo kaya. Perhaps we should. Kami kaya. Perhaps we should. Kayo kaya. Perhaps you all should. Siya kaya. Perhaps he or she should. Sila kaya. Perhaps they should. Ayos ba? Simple lang, hindi ba? Now, let's tackle the next usage. But before we do that, please be sure that you are subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'll be updated of new videos. Alright? Now, I will have to tackle the next three uses together because they are related. Let's listen to the first one, in making a simple suggestion. Ako kaya ang mauna? Perhaps I should be the one to go first. What do you think? Ako kaya ang mauna? The next one is about wondering about an action to take or have been taken. We have already learned that a change in tone conveys a different context. Listen to this. Ako kaya ang mauuna? I wonder if it is I who will go first. Ako kaya ang mauuna? Did you get it? Now, let's go to the next usage, in stating a fact about an action that someone may have missed. In here, the particle kaya is used as an emphatic marker. Ako kaya ang mauuna? It is I who will be first, if you remember. Ako kaya ang mauuna? Ako kaya? It is I, no one else. Ayos ba? Are you now getting how kaya is used depending on the three different scenarios? If not, I hope the following examples can help. Here goes. Ikaw kaya ang magsalita? Perhaps you should be the one to speak. What do you think? Ikaw kaya ang magsasalita? I wonder if it's you who will speak. Ikaw kaya ang magsasalita? It is you who will speak if you remember. Tayo kaya ang mag-umpisa? Perhaps we should be the ones to start. What do you think? Tayo kaya ang mag-uumpisa? I wonder if it is us who will start. Tayo kaya ang mag-uumpisa? It is us who will start, if you remember. Kami kaya ang magluto? Perhaps we should be the ones to cook. What do you think? Kami kaya ang magluluto? I wonder if it is us who will cook. Kami kaya ang magluluto? It is us who will cook, if you remember. Kayo kaya ang umalis? Perhaps you also be the ones to leave. What do you think? Kayo kaya ang aalis? I wonder if it is you all who will leave. Kayo kaya ang aalis? It is you all who will leave, if you remember. Siya kaya ang sumubok? Perhaps he or she should be the one to try. What do you think? Siya kaya ang susubok? I wonder if it is he or she who will try. Siya kaya ang susubok? It is he or she who will try, if you remember. Sila kaya ang mag-aral? Perhaps they should be the ones to study. What do you think? Sila kaya ang mag-aaral? I wonder if it's them who will study. Sila kaya ang mag-aaral? It is them who will study, if you remember. Ayos ba? I hope those examples are clear. Now, let's look at our last usage in wondering about the answer to a question. In tackling this usage, I will show you different scenarios. Let's begin with referring to the location of an object. Here goes. Nasa akin kaya? Do you suppose it's with me? Nasa iyo kaya? Do you suppose it's with you? Nasa atin kaya? Do you suppose it's with us? Nasa amin kaya? Do you suppose it's with us? Nasa inyo kaya? Do you suppose it's with you all? Nasa kanya kaya? Do you suppose it's with him or her? Nasa kanila kaya? Do you suppose it's with them? Are you getting it? Our next scenario follows the same context, except that they are used with time expressions. Have a listen. Ngayon kaya? Do you think it's now? Do you think it's today? Ngayong araw kaya? Do you think it's on this day? Mamaya kaya? Do you think it's later? Mamayang gabi kaya? Do you think it's tonight? Bukas kaya? Do you think it's tomorrow? Sa Lunes kaya? Do you think it's on Monday? Sa isang linggo kaya? Do you think it's next week? Sa umaga kaya? Do you think it's in the morning? Sa tanghali kaya? Do you think it's at midday? Do you think it's at noontime? Sa gabi kaya? Do you think it's at night? Sa alas 5 kaya? Do you think it's at 5 o'clock? Ayos? Our last scenario is still about wondering about an answer, but with question words. Here are our examples. Listen carefully. Ano kaya? What do you suppose? Ano kaya ang gagawin ko? What do you suppose I do? Saan kaya? Where do you suppose? Saan kaya nakatira si Marie? Where do you suppose Marie lives? Kailan kaya? When do you suppose? Kailan kaya ang kaarawan ni June? When do you suppose is June's birthday? Bakit kaya? Why do you suppose? Bakit kaya nagalit si Tess? Why do you suppose Tess became angry? Paano kaya? How do you suppose? Paano kaya nawala ang susi? How do you suppose the key got lost? Sino kaya? Who do you suppose? Sino kaya ang magluluto? Who do you suppose will cook? Kanino kaya? To whom do you suppose? Kanino kaya ang lapis na ito? To whom do you suppose this pencil belongs to? Taga saan kaya? From where do you suppose? Taga saan kaya si Ed? From where do you suppose Ed is? Magkano kaya? How much do you suppose? Magkano kaya ito. How much do you suppose this is? Did you find our examples useful? There are more uses of the enclitic particle kaya, and we will talk about those in the next video. Please be sure to catch that. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button because that will help in growing this channel. I will see you next time as we continue learning the Tagalog enclitic particle kaya. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.